back to my channel, the Baking Diva. I'm happy to announce that today I'm doing part 3 of my Baking with Bacon series. Finally, fall has hit the Northeast. We're in New Jersey, and we went to a soccer game yesterday, and we actually had cool weather where we had to put little jackets on. That's a far cry from the 90+ degree temperature we've been having here. But enough of that. A big thank you and a shout out to all my new subscribers out there. I appreciate each and every one of you. So thanks for coming on board this little journey with me. So let's get started. Are you ready, cameraman?
Let's get going!
Oh, he's ready today. All right. This is an oldie but a goodie. But I would have been very remiss if I left it out of my baking series because it's so good. This is an apple pie with a bacon lattice topping. Sounds pretty good to me. Do you like apple pie? Do you like that pie crust? Do you like bacon? Then I think you're going to like this pie. And it's very easy to make. So let me show you some of the ingredients we're going to need, and then we'll begin. I'm taking the easy way out today, and I'm using the Pillsbury pie crust. These are the refrigerated pie crust. There's 2 in here. We're only going to need 1 because we only need to put it in the bottom of our pie pan. You're going to need applewood bacon. Who doesn't like bacon? Bacon, bacon, he's my man. If he can't do it, nobody can.
I thought the cameraman can.
That's true. You know, I told you way back when I started this channel, it was a little cray-cray. But, you gotta have fun while you're baking, right? So this happens to be applewood bacon. And we're gonna probably need about 8 or 10 slices of this. You're gonna need apples. I happen to like the Granny Smith apples. If you don't want to use them and your preference is another apple, that's fine. But I like the green Granny Smiths. You're probably going to need about 6 medium-sized apples. You're going to need a little cinnamon. You'll need a little bit of flour. And you'll need a little sugar and a little salt. And that's about it. So let's get on our way. First thing, I like to use a glass pie plate. This is a 9-inch glass pie plate. Very easy. I'm going to take my pie crust, my refrigerated pie crust. You can make your own if you want, but this is pretty darn good. And I'm going to place it into my pie pan. I'm going to get it formed in there, and then I'm going to make it overlap the edges a little bit so we can get that nice pinched look. So let me go around here and do that. You just give it a little pinch any way you like to decorate it. Okay. Now, after I get this pie crust all set up the way I like it around the pie plate, I'm going to peel my apples. And if I'm lucky, I'll get the cameraman to help me. So, will you help me, cameraman, peel those apples?
I will if you make a Jameson's apple pie with the bacon on top.
It's not St. Patrick's Day.
Every day is St.
That's
Patrick's
true.
Day.
For my Irish cameraman, every day is St. Patrick's Day. So anyway, this is looking good. I like it crimped up on the sides. There we go. Did it all fit in there? That's it. And then I'm going to put this baby aside for now. And then I'm going to peel these apples and I'm going to slice them thinly. Not too thin, but thinly. And as soon as I'm back, cameraman, after peeling and slicing these apples, we'll show everybody what we're going to do next. All right, I'm back. The cameraman helped me. And we peeled and sliced all the apples. It's best to peel them thin. Do them a little on the thin side. Now what I'm going to do is add just a few dry ingredients to the small bowl. What I'm going to put in here is 2/3 of a cup of regular granulated sugar. It's 1/3, it's 2/3. I'm going to put in here 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, which I've already pre-measured. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. There we go. Whoops. Whoopsie. Here we go. Okay. And a pinch of salt. That's easy, right? Okay. I'm going to just combine the dry ingredients. If you have your own favorite recipe for a basic apple pie, I'm sure you can probably use it in place of this one if you like. But this one I found to work perfectly with the bacon. While it's cooking, because I should have mentioned, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. This pie is going to bake for an hour. You want your crust to start to get a golden brown. You want your apples to be tender. And you want your bacon to start to crisp up there. You'll see that when the pie is done, you're going to let it sit for about a half hour before you even try to cut it. Cuts very nicely. So I've mixed all this together. And I'm going to take my bowl with my sliced apples. And I'm going to pour this in there. And with my clean hands, I'm going to toss these apples. Now, I should have used a little bit larger of a bowl, but this will work okay. So I'm going to try to coat all my apples with the mixture, the dry mixture. And then once I get them all coated, I'm going to pile them into that nice pie crust I have over there. So let me just get these mixed. Come on, Diva, get those muscles going. Here we go. Smells good. Has that fall smell to it. That cinnamony, fall apple smell. There we go. Oops. Okay, I think they're all mixed. Pretty much so. Trying to get them on the bottom. There you go. Okay. All right, now let me pull over my pie crust, and I'm going to pile these apples into the pie crust. There we go. Get them all in there. I wore my apron today because I had a feeling it was going to be a messy day for me. Right, cameraman?
Right.
Lately I've been getting a little sloppy. Want to look nice for my friends on camera. All right, looks like I might even have a few apples left over. I guess they were larger apples. But you just want to be able to fill your pie plate nicely. Okay, looks good. Now you all know what we're going to do next, right? Place them down in there. This is the cameraman's favorite part. Right, cameraman?
I just eat off the top.
Anything that has to do with bacon, I meant.
Oh, yes.
But isn't that everybody's favorite part? Okay, all right. Got a couple left over here. Push those aside. So that looks good. All right. I've opened the package of bacon. This thing is a killer. Look at that delicious bacon. So what we're going to do is we're going to form a lattice on top. I'm going to put usually 4 or 5. I'll see how it fits. 4 pieces of bacon that way. So let me get started. So you take your bacon, you just stretch it from one end to the other. Now tuck it inside the apples on the ends because the bacon will shrink a little bit while it's cooking. So just tuck that into the pie crust, or into the apples, I should say. That's it. And then we'll put another piece there. Okay. Tuck it in those apples. Here we go. There's no rhyme or reason to this. It's pretty easy to just weave bacon. Put another piece here. Cameraman was hoping we didn't use the whole package. He wants us to cook the leftover bacon. Right, cameraman?
Yes.
Forget about the pie.
A BLT would be nice.
Yeah. There we go. And we'll put another one. So that's 4 going this way. I don't know what it is about bacon, but Just smells so good, tastes so good. All right, so there we go. We have 4 pieces that way. Now I'm going to start going the other way. So I'll start on this end, and I'll just do over and under. The first piece will be over, under, over, under. So that's pretty easy, right? We get to the end, we'll tuck that baby in. There we go. Tuck it into the apples. Tuck this end in. And you can start to see how I'm making like a weaving pattern. All right. So I'm going to continue doing this with the other 3 pieces of bacon. And then once I have the bacon all weaved on top, I'm going to put it in the oven for 1 hour. And then I'll see you soon when it's ready to come out. Pie's out of the oven. Good. I baked it for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. I kept checking it, so I baked it for an additional 10 minutes because I wanted the bacon to get a little bit more well done. Just a little note, if you want to make this pie ahead of time, you can make it, bake it, and then put it in the fridge. And then before you serve it, you can just warm it up in the oven for a few minutes. I'm going to take a piece of it because the suspense is killing me and I can't wait any longer. You can serve this as I'm going to serve it now, just right out of the pie plate. Some people like to serve it with a little piece of cheddar cheese on the side. Wouldn't this make a great Thanksgiving apple pie? I think so. So let's take a piece of this baby. Tender, juicy apples. The knife's cutting right through the bacon. See how this comes out. Dying to taste this little piece of heaven. You know I always say the first piece is always the hardest to get out, but who cares? As long as it tastes good, right? Whoa, look at that. Lusciousness. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Now all I need is a fork and a piece of this bacon.
Hey. That was my piece.
Oh,
Other drawer.
Fork.
Other drawer.
Oh, the saltiness and the sweetness. Let me see. Delicious. The cameraman, is your mouth watering?
Yes,
look at
it
those
is.
soft, juicy apples.
Don't take any more of that bacon. Diva.
That salty bacon on top. Imagine putting this out on your Thanksgiving table. What a treat. So if you like this video, and I hope you did, give me a thumbs up. Make a comment down below. I love to read your comments. And most importantly, subscribe to my channel. Down in the description box, you'll see that word subscribe. Just hit it. And press the little bell next to it. That's right. Ring my bell. And then YouTube will send you a notification every time I have a new video up. So, ta-da! I got to cut another piece for the cameraman to taste. You waiting, cameraman?
I am anxiously waiting.
The angels are singing again. So, I will see you all very soon. Toodles!